We might just beat the game this episode. Hello, solid snakes and other physical forms of snakes. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Metal Gear for the MSX2 home computer system, and we are about to do it. Last we left off, Diane and/or Jennifer called us in this room and was like, hey, there's an oxygen cylinder beyond the wall, so you have to punch more walls to figure out where you can place a plastic explosive. And she's right, she just knows. She just knows, yeah, by the way, I can see beyond walls. Anyway, we picked up an oxygen tank, but for some reason, in our inventory, it's abbreviated to something that I don't know what this is supposed to be. BOMBE. I love it, either way. But yeah, with that item, now we can swim underwater without gagging on the H2O. Hey, I'm gonna show you that exact same call that I was just talking about. This is Jennifer, right, not Diane. There's an oxygen cylinder beyond the wall, over. And what's cool is that we just got to this building. We just got to building 3, and there's really nothing we can do here without card 8. I won't show you, just take my word for it. Also, there's a mysterious call from Big Boss in the next room. Solid Snake, stop the operation. Switch off your MSX at once. This is the command. Over. That's an order, in other words. Yeah, Big Boss is telling us to shut it down. Just turn the game off. And GTFO. Isn't that suspicious? Also, like in the rooms before, he was giving us these instructions that we were definitely not supposed to do. I might have missed one or two of them, but at one point he tells you, hey, get in the rightmost truck, or lorry if you're playing the European version like I am. And if you do that, it takes you way back to the beginning of the game where you don't want to be. Actually, I don't know where it takes you, but it takes you somewhere that isn't here, and you need to be here. So that's how I know that. Also, in a room that's somewhat to the south of here, dude will tell you... Shit. The dude will tell you to go to the door to the left, which you also don't want to do. So, ooh boy, that was a close one. As a matter of fact, I can probably show you. Let me equip my H gun and my B armor. I'm abbreviating so much. Yeah, I think actually I failed to receive this call last time I played, but let me get... Well, I don't have to kill these guards in order to take the call. This is Big Boss. Solid Snake. Stop the operation. Switch off your MSX at once. Oh, I was pretty sure he was going to tell me to go to the left. This is the command. Over. Okay. Okay, so he keeps telling you to turn the game off, which I don't know if you know anything about games, but usually if you do that, you are unable to complete the objectives. So let's get out of here, and I think what I want to do is head through the desert to the south. The chase music is still playing, but I don't think anyone's going to follow me into the desert. Yeah, except for these scorpions. So this is another one of those screens where, if you transition left or right, you actually reappear on the same screen, just the other side of it. So every time those scorpions lunge at me, I'm gonna dodge to the next part of the screen. Yeah, well, I got hurt there. And as you can see, the venom from the scorpions will continually deplete your health. Anyway, we got some fucking oxygen tanks, so now we can do this shit. Look, if I try to go underwater now, it hurts me. Worse than the venom does. Being underwater is worse than being envenomated. But now that I have this BOMBE, I can swim. I can definitely do this. Which is what we need to do. And this will lead us to a boss fight and card 8. And then once we get card 8, we're gonna go straight back to that building where we couldn't do shit. You know, the one where we found the BOMBE, the oxygen cylinder. Oh, I don't want to get caught here. That would be inconvenient. I would not appreciate that. Okay, so if we go to the north... Oh! It looks as if I need to shoot a remote missile. And They call them missiles because I'm really good at missing with them. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay, so you wanna... Damn, I'm bad at this. You wanna actually turn up with your missile, like, slightly before you think you would. Let's see what's in this door. I don't have the correct key card, do I? Yeah, I might need card 8. Which I think I get from this room to the right. Man, that was embarrassing. I missed like 4 times with that remote missile. But now let's do this shit. There's a pretty difficult boss battle coming up here, so I might actually just save my game real quick. Joke's on you, big boss. I am emulating this game, so I cannot shut off the MSX machine. Let's go into this door, because there's a... you have to. I'm Coward Duck. That might be a reference to a bad movie or something called Howard Duck. You can't shoot me, can you? And the thing about this guy is that he has surrounded himself with hostages. So if you want to shoot him, you have to aim away from the people bound by ropes. This is Jennifer. Coward Duck has card 8. My brother is among the captives. Please don't kill them. Over. Yeah, not to mention, there's also like a pitfall right in the middle of the room. And this dude throws boomerangs, which will kick your ass. Like, I don't understand why the boomerangs do so much more damage than, like, anything else in the game. But if you get right up next to this dude and just go nuts with your handgun, don't use the SMG, because that will spray too far to the sides. Did someone just call me again? This is Jennifer. Coward Duck has card 8. Yeah, you just told me that. Anyway, now you can rescue these hostages, can you not? Like, I could have sworn I could rescue these hostages. This guy can get rescued anyway. The other people, they're like, no, I'm good. Rescued. I'm a brother of Jennifer. Climb the left ladder when escaping. Okay, I imagine that this text box is only showing me a couple words at a time because if it filled out the entire text box, the text would be behind these hostages and you wouldn't be able to read it. Rescued. Great. I don't know if there's any reason to rescue those guys now that I'm at class 4. But I'm a nice guy, okay? So let's get out of here. And now that I have card 8, I can do some things. I can do some things that I could not do before. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot this electrical panel again. There we go. I got it first try this time because I was aiming a little in front of it. So, like, what is this door up here? I don't know if I need to go this way. But now that I have card 8, I can probably... What? Could I have gotten in there earlier? It's a card 1 door. With ammunition. Who's calling me right now? This is Mr. Schneider. I haven't talked to him in so long. I have discovered who the boss of Outer Heaven is. The boss is... Oh no, he suddenly came down with the sickness. Holy shit! He was silenced before he could reveal this vital information to me. There, it only took me 2 shots. More than enough to kill anything that walks. Okay, so I have card 8. That guy almost saw me. Well, those guys definitely saw me. And I'm gonna jump back in the water and go back to building 3, because that's what we have to do. That's what we gotta do right now. And we're like pretty close to the end of the game. So as long as I don't get bit by scorpions too much, or shot, or trampled by an elephant, for example. That's not possible in this game, but you know, it's just a way to die in general. It's like one of the most common ways to die. It's getting trampled by an elephant. Hey, let's go this way. Oh, and I'll probably need card 7 for this, yeah. Okay, and we're gonna go back through the desert one more time. So equip your compass. I really don't know why this is called BOMBE. That doesn't make any sense to me. And you might even want your SMG just to fuck these guys up. Okay, and I'm gonna make my way up here slowly. With the compass equipped. I'm doing great. How are you? Anyway, that guy with the boomerangs, holy shit, that did so much damage. Doesn't make any sense. And then on this screen, you want to get into the center because again, those people in the trucks are gonna ambush you. Hey, shoot that guy! I could have maybe equipped my body armor. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What's in that door to the left again? Did I go that way? Oh, right. Watch out for the pits in this room because this is actually a pretty difficult maneuver. Okay, and I think you're fine after those two pits open up. Now let's go all the way back down to the 100th basement. It's really only like the 25th basement, but you know how people like to exaggerate how tall or deep their buildings are. Especially our president. The president of the United States. Like, Trump Tower is only like 50-something floors, but it says it goes up to 100 or whatever. That's what I heard, anyway. I didn't really read too much into it, because fuck that guy. Anyway, let's go this way. And now that I have card 8, I can dodge more camera lasers. I could have done that earlier anyway. But let's go into this room. There's one more hostage to rescue? I bet he tells me something important. Rescued. Boss of Outer Heaven is Big Boss. What the fuck? Who saw that coming? Pretty much everybody, right? I mean, even if you haven't played these games. Because at this point, Big Boss is telling us to, you know, turn the game off and not finish the mission. Wonder why he'd be doing that. General Commandant of Foxhound. Everything is done by him. Everything is done by him. So yeah, it turns out this base that we've infiltrated, and you know, the base that houses the Metal Gear, this base that houses our enemies, basically, it's run by Big Boss, the same guy who's been telling us, you know, our mission orders and such. So what's going on exactly? I think you, like, have to take damage in this room if you want to get by here. Okay, and we're pretty much... Oops, there's gas in here. I think you want to equip your mask. And don't be fooled here. Don't go into this door. I think you want to go this way and punch some walls. Yeah, there we go. Now, I am going to have just enough plastic explosives to finish this game, and I kind of hadn't thought about that this episode, but because I could have replenished at one point pretty easily, but I think I'm gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be okay. And get to the right side here, yeah, because there's gonna be a pit opening up. This might be it. So real quick, let me review the pattern for defeating Metal Gear, because again, like at one point after we rescued Ellen Petrovich and we went back to Dr. Petrovich, he told us that you have to bomb Metal Gear's feet in a certain order. And I wrote that down somewhere. Okay, maybe I didn't write it down, but I definitely put it up on my Instagram, so I am looking at this picture, this screenshot that I uploaded. So it's RRL, RLL, RLL, RRL, RLR, and then there's one more that he doesn't tell you. He tells you 15 of the 16 parts of the sequence, and I guess you just gotta guess on the last one. I'm pretty sure the last one is R. So let's do this. RRL, RLL, RLL, RRL, RLR. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck this up. Let's just go. Let's just fucking go, baby. I might fuck it up. I really don't have to use card 8 there. I feel like they're doing me dirty. Tell me that Metal Gear isn't behind a card number 1 security door. Are you fucking kidding me? The Metal Gear is back here, is it not? Okay, let's go. Nope, there's a gas room here. Never mind, I was wrong. So, just make your way up here. There are mines in here. Be very careful of those mines. That one didn't hurt me for some reason. Okay, so is it behind another card number 1 door? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, and then there's one more room here where the floor is electrified. This is Jennifer. You must run fast. Over. Okay, sure. And, like, the only way to get by here is just to eat some damage. I wonder if the body armor reduces the damage there. I guess it doesn't. But hey, I've got 5 rations left. So let's run this way. Holy shit, we made it! Oh gosh, I just got shot by a laser. Okay, so if you're down far enough, you can just avoid the lasers by running to the side. So I'm gonna equip my body armor and my P-bombs, and we're gonna do this, okay? So, quick refresher. RRL. Got it. That's the first 3 parts of the sequence. R. R. Just checking. L. And then it's RLL after that. So yeah, these... I hope I put it in the right place there. These lasers, like, aren't too big of a deal. So that was RLL, and then it's RLL again. Obviously, these stand for right and left, respectively. Okay. And then RRL again. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Because this is Metal Gear. It's a walking, fearsome, bipedal tank that can launch a nuclear missile from any spot on Earth. Did I just do RRL there? So now it's RLR. And then I think the last one is just right. Yes! Holy shit, we did it! We blew up Metal Gear, and the cameras are gone for some reason. Emergency, emergency, enemy fighter, something Canaria. It's just like Star Fox. The self-destruct switch of Outer Heaven has been activated. Oh, wait, never mind. I take that back. It's like Metroid. Escape quickly. Yeah, and I'm gonna use a ration right now because you know what's coming up. You know what's coming up. It's the final showdown with Big Ass Boss, Solid Snake. You finally come here. Yeah, I'm Big Boss, General Commandant of Foxhound. I think Commander is the word, is it not? And in charge of this fortress, Outer Heaven. Man, all the hostages knew that too. I gave you instructions to bring back false information of Metal Gear. Yes, our entire mission was a lie. However, you accomplished too much. Big Boss sent Solid Snake in so that we'd report back to the US government. You have completely smashed my ambitions with false information about Metal Gear. Solid Snake, I will not die alone. Yeah, there's like a lot of people about to die here. You will join me. If the whole base is blowing up, you definitely won't die alone. So I think you want to equip remote missiles, maybe, but I'm getting a call right now. This is Diane. I don't know how to defeat Big Boss. Probably shoot him because he's human, right? It all depends on you, Solid Snake. I love... No, it was a mere nothing. Good luck. What was she about to say? Solid Snake, I love fighting Big Boss. Actually, you know what? You might want to use your rocket launcher instead here. So let's try this shit. I think you just want to fucking mash the button at him, right? He's gonna make it difficult by running or whatever. Well, sometimes he runs directly into the rockets. Oh, that killed him! Okay, that was rather anticlimactic. Yeah, he only took a couple shots. But remember what that captive said, what Jennifer's brother said about taking the leftmost ladder? Do that. He knows. He knows how to escape this place. He just, you know, never bothered to walk across the electrified floors, I guess? Well, maybe I wouldn't do that either. But hey, we're climbing this ladder on the way out of here. And also, I think, well, it might be too late now, but I think there's something like if you equip the cigarettes during this countdown, it'll give you more time, maybe I should have shown that one off. But yo, Outer Heaven just blew up. That shit was destroyed, son. Twice. It blew up twice. There was no reason for that. I think one was plenty sufficient. This is Solid Snake. Metal Gear's destruction is a success. Operation Intrude, N313 finished. SR388 finished. Everything is finished. Everything is done by me. I will go back now over... Who is he talking to then? If he's not reporting to Big Boss anymore, who's listening at 120.13 or whoever we just called? This is Radio KNK. Emergency news flash. There was apparently a tremendous earth tremor in the region of Galsburg, South Africa at midnight. Okay, it's good to put a geographical location to our mission here. Next, we introduce Metal Gear staff. Is this still part of the news flash on the radio? Because that guy on the radio was like, news flash, there was a big ass explosion. Now for sports. Sub-program. Fuck the credits. Let's talk about this. We just beat Metal Gear on the MSX2 home computer system. And by we, I mean it was all you guys. It was all you. I didn't do shit. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this playthrough of Metal Gear on the MSX. The game is, as you could see, in some instances poorly translated, which caused a lot of confusion. And I think also it made for like a bad translation of the NES version too. So America didn't really get this game because it was on the MSX, and like who in North America had an MSX? I didn't know anybody with that. Like, was that even released in North America? I don't know. So we white kids in North America got Metal Gear on the NES, which is very different from this game. For one, listen, Solid Snake, I'll never die. I'll get you one day. Who is that? See you again, Foxhounder, Space Cowboy. Whoa, and then the game just fucking resets on you. Okay, so I was gonna say, the main difference between this game and the NES version of Metal Gear is that you do not see Metal Gear in the NES version, which is like a pretty big disappointment. Other than that, you like start in the jungle in the NES version, and generally it's just like a worse game. And I don't want to say that this game really holds up to the test of time, like that it's aged well. It's still fun to play, but like, holy shit, does this game have its flaws. As you saw in this series, I mean, you know, a lot of your instructions are unclear. And then at one point in the game, like, Big Boss just tells you the wrong instructions. Again, the thing about getting in the truck, that'll take you back to an area you don't want to go. And when you're like, I don't know, 10 years old playing this game, first of all, you're not going to get that far. Secondly, like, how are you supposed to know that, like, the guy you've been listening to you're supposed to disobey him? But on the other hand, it's, like, kind of brilliant to do that to the player, being like, ha, got you. The guy that you trusted turned out to be the enemy, and that's your fucking fault, because you shouldn't have trusted him. Anyway, this game spawned the entire Metal Gear series. Isn't that crazy? I don't know if I have anything to say about it that I haven't already said, or that would be, you know, innovative, or enlightening, or a revelation. So I'll just leave it as it is. I had fun playing this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this playthrough of Metal Gear by Konami and Hideo Kojima on the MSX2 home computer system. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Patreon patrons, you're pretty cool.